Hello player, today we will analyze the match between Rangebabu Praggnanandhaa with the white pieces and Hans Moke Niemann with the black pieces. d4. Knight f6. c4. e6. Knight c3. d5. c. Captures on d5. e. Captures on d5. Bishop g5. c6. e3. Bishop f5. Queen f3. Bishop g6. Bishop captures on f6. Queen captures on f6. Queen captures on f6. G. Captures on f6. Knight f3. Knight d7. Knight h4. Knight b6. This move was inaccurate, the best move was bishop e7. For example, bishop e7. g3. Knight b6. With a balanced game. Knight b6. f4. f5. Bishop d3. Knight c4. Bishop captures on c4. d. Captures on c4. King f2. Queenside castling. f4. Bishop e7. Knight f3. f6. Knight h4. Bishop b4. Rook from h, c1. Rook from h, e8. Knight d1. This move was inaccurate, the best move was knight captures on g6. For example, knight captures on g6. H. Captures on g6. Knight d1. g5. Rook captures on c4. With a balanced game. Knight d1. Bishop f7. Knight captures on f5. c5. Knight h6. Bishop e6. f5. Bishop d5. Knight c3. Bishop c6. Rook d1. c. Captures on d4. e. Captures on d4. Bishop a5. Rook d2. Bishop b6. Rook from a, d1. Bishop e4. The evaluation became 1.7, this was a serious mistake, the best move was rook e7. For example, rook e7. g3. Rook g7. With a balanced game. Bishop e4. Knight captures on e4. The evaluation became 0.0, this move was a mistake, the best move was knight f7. For example, knight f7. Bishop captures on f5. Knight captures on d8. Rook captures on d8. King f3. With a decisive advantage for white. Knight captures on e4. Rook captures on e4. King f3. Rook from e, captures on d4. Rook captures on d4. Rook captures on d4. Rook c1. Rook d3 check. King e4. Rook d4 check. King f3. Rook d3 check. King g4. Rook d2. Rook captures on c4 check. King d7. King h3. Rook captures on b2. Knight g8. King d6. This move was inaccurate, the best move was bishop d8. For example, bishop d8. Rook h4. f5. With a balanced game. King d6. Rook e4. Rook f2. g4. King c5. The evaluation became 3.0, this was a serious mistake, the best move was bishop c7. For example, bishop c7. Knight captures on f6. King c5. King h4. Rook captures on h2 check. King g5. Bishop d8. Rook e5 check. King c4. Rook e6. a6. With an advantage for white. King c5. King g3. Rook a2. h4. This move gives back part of the advantage. The best move was knight captures on f6. For example, knight captures on f6. h6. Knight d7 check. King d5. Knight f6 check. King c5. h4. Rook a3 check. King g2. Bishop c7. Knight e8. With a decisive advantage for white. h4. Bishop c7 check. King f3. Bishop e5. The evaluation became 2.6. This was a serious mistake. The best move was rook a3. For example, rook a3 check. King g2. Rook a2 check. With a balanced game. Bishop e5. g5. Rook a3 check. For example, King g4. Rook g3 check. King h5. King d5. Knight captures on f6 check. Bishop captures on f6. Rook b4. Bishop d8. Rook captures on b7. King e5. f6. Bishop captures on f6. G captures on f6. King captures on f6. Rook captures on h7. Rook g8. Rook captures on a7. Rook h8 check. King g4. Rook g8 check. King f4. With a decisive advantage for white. King g4. Rook g3 check. King h5. King d5. Rook e2. This move gives back part of the advantage. The best move was knight captures on f6. For example, knight captures on f6 check. Bishop captures on f6. Rook b4. Bishop d4. Rook captures on b7. Rook f3. King g4. Rook f1. Rook captures on h7. Bishop e5. f6. f5. Rook a7. With a decisive advantage for white. Rook e2. F captures on g5. H captures on g5. Rook h3 check. King g4. Rook g3 check. King h4. Rook g1. This move was inaccurate. The best move was rook f3. For example, rook f3. Knight f6 check. King d6. Rook d2 check. King c6. Knight g8. King c5. With an advantage for white. Rook g1. Knight f6 check. King d6. Knight e8 check. King d5. Knight f6 check. King d6. Knight e4 check. King d5. Knight f2. This move gives back part of the advantage. The best move was f6. For example, f6. Rook h1 check. King g4. Rook f1. King h5. Rook h1 check. King g4. Rook f1. Knight f2. Bishop d4. f7. Bishop g7. King h3. King d4. King g2. Rook c1. Rook d2 check. King e3. Rook d8. Rook c7. f8. With a decisive advantage for white. Knight f2. Rook g2. Rook d2 check. Bishop d4. Knight e4. Rook g1. The evaluation became 5.1. This was a serious mistake. The best move was rook captures on d2. For example, rook captures on d2. Knight captures on d2. b6. With a balanced game. Rook g1. Knight g3. Rook a1. Knight e2. King e5. Knight captures on d4. Rook captures on a4. f6. Rook a1. Knight f3 check. King e6. Rook e2 check. King f7. Rook e7 check. White's victory. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your suggestions.